Today in this video we will learn about part 2 of chapter 2 of class 8, that is water, natural vegetation and wildlife. First of all, we will learn about water. How much water is available on the earth? As you see, 77.3% of water is present in oceans. So that is not drinkable, that is saline water, and only 2.7% of water is a fresh water. As you can see in the pie chart also, only 2.7% water is fresh water, that is drinkable. Out of 2.7 also, 1.7% is present in glaciers and ice sheets that we cannot use, and only 1% water is available in rivers or in underground water. So only 1% of water on the earth is water available to us for drinking purpose. That is drinkable water, that is fresh water. And we use water for many other purposes: agriculture, industries, and for electricity generation and many other purposes. That's why water is very useful resource for us. We use it for many purposes. So it is very important for us that we should save water, as only 1% of water is available to us for these purposes. So conservation of water could be done in many ways. We will learn the new ways like rainwater harvesting. When the rainwater on the rooftops are collected and saved, nowadays government has made law also that all the schools have it is compulsory for the schools to save rainwater. Second, we should use sprinklers in the agriculture. As you can see, the sprinklers sprinkle water on the land. It keeps the field wet, it keeps the land wet, it keeps the plants wet, it nourishes the plants through giving them water, but it do not waste water. As we give when we irrigate the fields through pipes, it wastes lots of water, but through sprinkler we can save water. Third could be drip irrigation. When the pipelines are set in the field and tiny holes are put in the pipes, and all the water hereby, the irrigation is done by only drip by drip. Water is given in the field drip by drip. So it saves lot of water in the fields during irrigation. That could be used to save water. What about natural vegetation? Natural vegetation, when we see the distribution of natural vegetation, we have already done it in 7th and 6th class, but still we will see that there are evergreen forests and deciduous forests. As you all know, what are evergreen forests? That remain always green. How they remain green? There is secret behind it. There are variety of trees available in evergreen forest, and definitely they shed their leaves at particular time of the year, but they shed their leaves at different time of the year. Some trees shed their leaves in, say, starting of October, some shed their leaves in end of October, some shed their leaves in mid of November, some shed their leaves in end of September. In that way the forest remain green, because some trees shed their leaves and some do not. They shed their leaves at different time of the year. While in deciduous forest, almost all the trees shed their leaves at the same time. That's why it's called deciduous forest. Okay, how can we save wildlife? Coming to third topic, that is wildlife. Wildlife animals could be saved through building national parks. They are saved in national parks or in wildlife sanctuaries or in biosphere reserve, because they are given the natural environment there. It is like forest only, and they are given natural environment. They are aided, they are given food, they are protected there. Nobody can hunt in national park or biosphere reserves, and at the time when they get ill, they also get veterinary doctor. They get treated by veterinary doctor. They are taken care of. So in national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserve, we can save wild animal. Nobody can hunt there. And there are programs of the government like Van Mahotsav. Van Mahotsav when is a program by the government when all the people of India, they plant saplings of plants in first week of July, so that we can save natural vegetation by growing more and more plants. And third is, this is a treaty between the countries. This is called CITES, Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species. What is endangered species? Endangered species is the animals that are that are present in very few number now. Okay, they already been hunted in past, and there are very few number is left. So there are convention that nobody could hunt these animals like black deer, white elephant. They are very rare. Their number is very less. And if somebody try to hunt or trade or sell them, that person or organization could be punished. Thanks for all.